Hello there, and welcome to my channel. This is my 39-week pregnancy update. I'd just like to quickly say sorry for not looking the greatest today, but I have so much to share. I have been just up so much the past night and the night before that, so I'm just going to get straight into it because I've got a lot to tell you. So first off, I had another prenatal appointment this week on Friday, the 8th, I believe, and when I went in, they just checked baby's heartbeat. Everything was looking good, and she was checking to see how far I had dilated, and I was a 3 and she stretched me to a 4. So after she did that, they decided to do an ultrasound to check on his weight, and apparently he is measuring bigger than what he's supposed to be on his due date. So he was measuring at 8.7 pounds, so wow. So after she heard that, they decided that if I don't just deliver by a certain date, then I am going to be induced. But although we did schedule the induction date, my doctor does believe that I'm going to go into labor before I have my induction date. So hopefully that does happen. If not, I mean, it is what it is, but we'll see. So after she stretched me to a 4, she was saying that I might feel like crampiness, and I definitely did feel crampy for the rest of that afternoon. I went in at 10 and I felt crampy all the way up until 8 o'clock that night on Friday. And that night I also started losing pieces of my mucus plug, and I still kind of am losing pieces of it here and there. I thought I was done with, but it's like not, and it's kind of gross, but you know, this is a pregnancy update, so you kind of have to get TMI. Having said that, around 8:30 on Friday, I started really getting like this weird, like, crampy feeling, but like pressure in my butt, and it's so weird. But and I wasn't thinking anything of it, and I was just telling my mom how I was feeling, and like gradually by like 9:30 there was like more cramp feeling that was kind of becoming a pattern. So I thought maybe I should start timing them, and it looked like they were like very small contractions, about like 9 minutes apart-ish, give or take. So that kind of went on for a couple hours, and by the time Jordan got home around 10:30, 11 o'clock, you know, they started getting like not closer together, but more painful, but definitely still bearable. I was able to talk and laugh through them, and I was okay. But when it started, we decided to go to bed, because I was like, you know, if this is something, I really need rest, because I have not gotten sleep. Oh God, excuse me. I have not gotten sleep all this week, because like it's just, for some reason I can't sleep lately. I'm just so uncomfortable. But anyways, I decided to go, you know, to sleep, and we were just laying down, and they just started becoming like 5 minutes, 3 minutes, then back to 9 minutes, and they were just, there was no pattern, but they were getting so bad, and I was just trying to sleep between them so much, and I was just, I'd wake up and get one, and I was just like screaming and like shaking Jordan, just like squeezing his arm, and he would just kind of like rub my back and time them, but they were in no pattern. So by the time it was like 4 o'clock in the morning-ish, my mom came in and she said, you know, maybe we should go to the hospital and just check to see if I have progressed at all, even though I knew it wasn't active labor because there was no pattern. They were just skippy, but they were definitely painful. So we decided to just pack up the hospital bag just in case, and we were going to go to the hospital. But right before then, we did call the hospital, my doctor, and she said, you know, that's fine, go get checked, but, you know, there's no pattern, so they weren't worried about it too much. So we go get the hospital bags, go to the hospital, and they checked on baby's heartbeat. He was doing great. He was moving a ton that night, which was good, because for some reason he wasn't moving all that much that morning, but he started moving a lot and he was doing good. And then they checked my cervix and I was still at a 4, and I was like, wow, 7 hours of contractions and I'm still at a 4, and it was very discouraging, and I was so tired at this point that they told me, walk around for a couple hours and we'll check you. And I was like, no way, I'm going home, I'm going to sleep, and I'll walk there, because I would much rather labor at home than be there. And they're like, you know what, that's fine. So I came home and I slept all morning, and now I'm up and I cleaned my room and I'm just waiting for them to get a pattern. So that's pretty much what happened in the past night before that too, like it was exhausting, and I'm exhausted, but I'm just waiting for baby now. 1 second. That was my really exciting night. Other than that, the ultrasound I got on Friday was one of the more awesome ultrasounds, I'd have to say, because I did get a picture and I'll show you here in a second, but I got to see his face, and he was covering his face with his hands because he's head down still, but he's always turned around, so I never got to see him in the ultrasound. So when we went to check on his weight, he had the biggest little frowny, pouty lip ever, and he was just so precious and so freaking cute, and it was just so amazing, and I was in awe, and it just makes, I don't know, it really made me feel so close to my baby, and I don't think I ever really felt that closeness like I did when I saw this ultrasound, which I'll show you right now. Okay, so this is the picture. If you can't tell, this is his forehead right here, and then this is the side of his cheek, and that's his mouth, his nose, and his eye, if you can try to make that out. And it was just, I don't know, that is just the most awesomest picture I could ever have. That, so when I actually put in my baby book, as you can tell. Other than my crazy, chaotic little semi-pre-labor story here, and the ultrasound, that's pretty much it for 39 weeks. I really, really want to meet this baby soon, and we'll see, but I'll definitely keep doing my videos and keep everybody updated. So I'm just going to end with a belly shot. The 39-week bump, and by God, let me tell you, he's dropped even more. I don't know if you can tell, but he's dropped a lot. But that is all for my 39-week pregnancy update. I hope you guys enjoyed this update. I think it was one of the more fun ones to share. So if you liked it, hit a thumbs up, and also subscribe so you can see my labor and delivery story, because I have a feeling that this baby is coming soon. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.